Express Come Along are creative writing workshops that promote well-being. We work in a community at the moment, Tower Hamlets, and we've worked with Popular Hardcore at the Aberfeldy Centre, and hopefully after lockdown you'll be able to join us at one of our workshops. At Express Come Along, we believe in fighting struggle with a pen. This is Express Come Along and I'm Frankie, and today we're going to be doing some creative writing, and all you need to do this is a pen and some paper. Thank you for joining us, and you could be anyone. It doesn't matter if you have experience or not. Because we're all in lockdown, I thought the perfect theme for today could be the home. So now I would like you to find an object in your home. It could be any object to be the focus of your creative writing task. A moment to go and find an object in your home. It could be anything at all. I've chosen this rock that I found when I was in Dover. It was sticking out of the ground and I dug it up. I've never dug up a rock before, but I just thought it was quite cute and interesting. It kind of looked like the White Cliffs of Dover. So that's what I've chosen, but you can literally choose anything you want. Write about 4 to 10 words of what your object that you chose from your home makes you think of. For my object, the rock, I could write blue, ocean, calm, just whatever your object makes you think of. Take a minute to write down your words and don't worry too much about it. Pick one of those words and put it as the first word in your piece. So now that you've got your group of words and your first word, I then want you to write I feel and then continue that sentence on. So now you've got your first word, your I feel sentence. I now want you to repeat the first word that you used. So you'll have your word, your I feel sentence, and then that word again. On the fourth line, begin the sentence with like a. It could be anything, don't think too much about it. There's no right or wrong answers here. It's just about relaxing, having fun, and seeing what we can come up with. The sentence you've just written, I want you to repeat that again on the next line. And the reason why we're doing these things, we're just experimenting with repetition. Repetition is when you say the same thing again, and we're going to look at the impact it has in your piece of work. So it could have a really sad impact, it could have a positive impact, it could make the people you're reading it to remember it. Just think of your favourite song. The repetition makes you enjoy it more, doesn't it? And as we're all at home, obviously it's a lot harder to deliver a workshop. So what we're doing is creating little pieces of a puzzle that we're going to stick together and see what comes out. And it could be a heap of old mess, or it could be an absolute masterpiece, and maybe you're going to be the next bestseller. So now I want you to pick another word out of the list that you did earlier and use that to begin your next line. The next line I want you to write begins with I think. Again, this is not a test. You don't have to follow it exactly how I've said it. This is just to give you a few little ideas, a few little directions you could take your work, and obviously everyone's is going to be completely different anyway. So feel free to mix it up. If you get loads of ideas, just keep it flowing. If you want to write loads of pages, that's fine too. And if you haven't got anything on your page yet, that's absolutely fine as well. I want you to pick another word from the group of words that we did earlier and put that on the next line, and then think of a rhyme to go along with that. So it could be the word and the rhyming word, or it could be the word, a sentence, then the rhyming word. You can place it however you want to. So now your page should be looking quite busy. Hopefully you've enjoyed it so far. So what I want you to do now is to have a look through it and see if there's anything you want to change, if there's anything you want to take out, add in, if you want to repeat a few more sentences. Feel free to just mix it up and jumble it up and change things and add things. It doesn't really have to make any sense. It doesn't have to be spelt correctly. It's just all about experimenting and having fun. And your poetry can be whatever you want it to be. Feel free to leave your feedback below the video. You could also post the work that you came up with. I'd love to see it. Or you could follow us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook at Express Come Along, or you can email us expresscomealong@outlook.com.